Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. I'm going to talk about a few things that you can buy now cheap, but not after shit hits the fan. Propane connections. Propane is a good fuel. You can use it inside judiciously because it puts off water vapor and carbon dioxide. Same thing that a rocket stove puts off. Do not use an unvented heater inside if it's not well insulated, and you have to have some air circulation. Otherwise, you can, in a good house, you can use it. But it's not going to give you carbon monoxide. So, anyway, 20-gallon bottle. Okay, down there, boom. 4-foot connector connected to a converter hose there. That's what the junction is there, which goes into this propane stove. This is a dual fuel stove. You can pop a butane can in, I'll show you in a minute, or you can hook up propane to it. Very slick. The butane cans are very nice. The reason I got these, I knew about them from Y2K. You pop a can in there, you put this down, boom, click, piezo, boom. You're cooking right now. Okay. Simple, easy. This one here, the single burner, does not lock off, so that could get bumped. I don't like that. The big one over here, walk slowly, trying to make you dizzy. These lock off. Ooh, that was not cool. Okay, somehow or another that got bumped. But there's no can in there, so it's no big deal. Ha ha ha. So, don't break all of the rules of stupid at the same time. So here is a can of butane fuel. Okay, you see the notch there? That has to go in at the top. There's a little movable lever there. You can even do this one-handed. You just drop the can in there so that lever is in that notch. Spring-loaded lever. Come down here, boom, close, click, you're cooking. Okay? So, although the igniter in this one side doesn't work for some reason. The same can you can get, and this is not a good unit at all, so don't get it. But, you have to turn the red thing on and you have to turn it off. Do not like that. I'll show you a better one some other time. So, cheap things. Okay, I've covered these before, but since I'm doing another video, just real quick. Marshmallow Roaster, okay. One of the things you need, or is nice to have, is a forge, a blower to get fire going when it's low. So I got the 6 of them for 20 bucks. I'm not going to show it because I couldn't find it, but they're little, about 6 inches long. So this is a marshmallow roaster, and it's longer when it's folded up, but who cares? I took a tubing cutter, cut the end piece off. I can still use it as a roaster if I'm careful, but it's a 32-inch long forge blower bellows instead of a 6-inch one. And I got 10 of those in a bag for 20 bucks. Much cheaper. Okay. That was just a freebie because I'm doing this. Okay, so, and the point that I wanted to get to here is these conversion units. I can pop a butane can in there, click, bam, boom, cooking, or I can put a propane can in there, and then, like I said, click and you're cooking. Okay. Little butane cans over there. Very convenient. Propane is going to be a very good, very efficient, very viable fuel for heating and cooking, but primarily for cooking because it's quick if you're in a car situation. Now, the reason I started doing this is, and I don't have it here because I don't know where it's at. I'm going to buy another one. I didn't know where mine was, so I bought 2 more. I gave one to Bill. I have one, but I don't know where it's at. But you can get conversion. This is the main point of this whole video, is I can put this bottle in the refrigerator, freezer, chill it. Don't have to, but it helps, okay? then you can, there's multiple ways of doing it. There's a bunch of YouTubes out there. Just do your own research. DYOR, BYOR, bring your own research to the party. Some people get a little bent needle nose pliers that they can pull that out. There's a needle in there. That'll bleed off when it's empty. That'll bleed off all the pressure, and then you can fill it. You can chill it. That'll help you fill it better. You can turn it your big tank upside down in between two cinder blocks, boxes or something. And so I can fill that 1 pounder from a 20, 30, 100 pound tank, whatever, or 100 gallon tank, 100 pound. 20 gallon, 30 gallon, and 100 pound tanks. Why don't they just say gallons? I don't know. Anyway, they're tall. They're about the size of a welding cylinder, but about a foot in diameter, bigger than a welding cylinder. A lot of people have those, and that's what they use for heating and everything in the house. So you can fill that bottle and your 20s off of a big 500 gallon tank like we have outside. And the main thing is a lot of people don't know, because one time at a Tabernacles, power went out and people were buying these like hotcakes at Walmart and throwing them in the dumpster, and this guy I knew got them all out. Probably like 100, maybe 200 of them. And of course, they're all his, so he's not sharing it with anybody. Whatever, he's going to let them rust away until they get destroyed. So, other cheapy things, just as a repeat review, fishing darts, boom. This end comes off, the other end comes off, screws off. It's got a notch on it. Get it against a better background there. Notch. This is your sling rubber for it. Chinese make great slingshots for those. Boom, fishing. Multi-tool carabiner. Just a cheap imitation of the real thing. Got a pulley on this end. The reason I knew about these, and these are just junky knockoffs, but the guy came up with the bright idea of making a really high quality carabiner out of titanium and putting 2 pulleys on it. I don't know why they didn't do that, but 2 pulleys, so with 2 of them you have a block and tackle. So cheap. Grounding straps, cheap. Now unavailable later. And portable urinals you can put a bottle on and save your urine for better things than throwing it on the ground and flushing it down the toilet, i.e. medicinal purposes. And then one more thing, and I'll probably do another video on this, but this is not a good ideal one that I would get. This is a Gojiri or something, kind of like a Silky. But boy, I'll tell you what, I hope the Silkies are better quality than this thing, because this thing just, I can see flaws all over in the blade. So I'm not seeing them there, but I can see them visibly, just like little pits in the metal where it was cast and whatnot. But these are they only cut on the pull. They're a pull saw. If it functions the same. But anyway, the idea being is get a good saw. Get a good one. This was only $12. Okay, so it was just gee, I'd like to have one of those. I've got various kinds, Gerber, made by Coleman, Gerber, whatever. And that's not a one-handed closing operation. I don't want to cut my fingers. The Silkies are awesome. Watch Nathan on Canadian Prepper. He has a lot of videos on them. He believes in them. He says, if I were to bug out and I only could take one thing, that would be it. And he's kind of joking, but not really. 650 millimeters, about 2 feet long ballpark. 500, 650. They even, for temporary, just a demo experiment test market, they made a 1,000 millimeter Silky, and they sent him one. So yeah, he reviews a lot of stuff. He's got really top end stuff, really high quality, you know, blah blah blah, things that none of us can afford. So, but do what you can. Get a good saw. Better than making noise with a hatchet, with an axe. Chop chop chop, bang bang bang, can be heard for about 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 miles on a clear day. A saw is virtually silent. Can't hear it anywhere. You need wood, you need to build things, you need firewood, you need to build a shelter. Have a saw, not an axe, basically. Alright, that's all I see laying on here that's cheap. Zip ties are cheap, buy a bunch of them. You can build all kinds of things with them. So, alright, that's it. If I keep going, I'll just be blathering. I'm tired and I got a lot of things to do. I have got a lot of things to do. Alright, this is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. Thank you.